Okay, this is a pre-algebra video on fractions, decimals, and percents. As you recall from prior years, a percent is the amount out of 100. The percent means per 100, as in centennial or century or centimeter or centipede, all mean, or 1 cent, all refer to 100. So percent means out of 100. We're going to be doing basically two things here as I've written. We're going to write a percent as a fraction or a mixed number, and that's in the blue there, and then the other is in the brick color is writing decimals and fractions as percents. So we're going to go both ways. So let's say I have something like I have, let's say, 25%. So I have 25%. You can see that line is like, this is like out of 100, 100, 100. So out of 100, I think I'll just erase, well, I think I will just erase that. Okay, so we have 25%, and now our goal is to make that into a fraction. Well, we said that that means out of 100, so we're going to put 25 over 100. And we're done in the sense that we've made it into a fraction, although we can reduce that fraction. And so we can reduce that by dividing top and bottom by 25. And we get 25% is equal to 1 over 4. Let's say I have something now, like instead of 25%, I have 125%. Well, that's going to be 125 over 100. This is a percent, by the way. And I can divide top and bottom there by 25. And I'm going to get 5 over 4 as an improper fraction, or as a mixed number, 1 and 1/4. Let's say I have something like 62%. That is 62 over 100. Divide, I can reduce it by dividing top and bottom at least by 2. And I get 31 over 50. Now, that was changing from percent to a fraction. Now I'm going to change from a percent to a decimal. Okay? So a percent, let's say I have 25%. This is like super easy. All I need to do is, the decimal is there with the percent. I move it over twice, and 25% is equal to 0.25. 125%. All I'm going to do is move it over 1, 2, and so 125% is equal to 1.25. So that should be very easy. Now we're going to go over here, and in this stuff we're going to write decimals and fractions as percents. So let's say I have, let's go with a decimal first. Let's say I have 0.25 as a decimal. To make it a percent, now all I do is move 1, 2 spaces to the right now, before I move to the left. Now I'm moving to the right, and 0.25 is equal to 25%. 1.25, I'm going to move it 1, 2, to the right, and I'm going to get 125%. Okay, if I have a fraction, like let's say I had 0.023, I would move it over 1, 2, and that would equal 2.3%. Now, we're going to next go from a percent to from a fraction to a percent, I should say. So let's say I have 1/4. Well, 1/4, what I'm going to do is convert it to a decimal first. And I can do that, I should know that, it's 0.25. In case you didn't know that, you would go over and go 1 in the garage, 4 outside the garage, dot 0, decimal there too, and 4 goes into 10 twice, and I get 8. That's an 8. And I get a 2 and a 0, get to bring down 0, and that goes in there 5. And that's how I got 0.25, but it's really good to remember those. So it's 0.25, which is equal to, move it over twice, 25%. If I have a mixed number like 1 and 1/4, that is equal to 1.25. And to make it into a percent, move it over 2 to the right, and I get 1 and 1/4 is 125%. With that, I'm going to end this video.